Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Thank you for joining. So we are going to continue with Christopher Watt's case files. This is a little bit of footage of the canvassing for Shanann Watts, Bella, and Celeste.
It's all right.
Feel rain. It's rain.
That was either sweat or gel.
Both.
Yeah, either way correct.
Hello.
Hi there, how you doing, man?
Good, how are you guys
President of
today?
the Florida Police Department. This is Officer Lyons.
Hi. Hi.
Sorry, I haven't everything drip off
I know,
my eyes.
it's pouring out.
We're wondering if we had a chance to review that flyer that we had sent down in your...
Yeah, I've been kind of following what's going on.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know the family at all?
I don't know the family at all.
Are you just normally gone during the day?
I am. Me and my husband both work during the day. My oldest son's here during the day.
Anything unusual last couple days, even last couple weeks that you guys have noticed?
We just have like the break-ins in the neighborhood, which
Right.
you guys know of.
Yep.
We were gone the weekend before last. We were down in Denison. I haven't noticed anything weird. I mean, tonight we noticed something weird, which a couple of you guys were sitting down here in this gray truck. He dumps out his beer can, and then leaves it there, goes down around the block, comes back, picks it up, and kind of turns out here. We're like, what is that about?
In a gray truck?
Yeah, he got his license plate.
Did you call it in?
No.
You're not going to have it still?
Yeah.
Right.
So I was like, you're going to dump your beer can and then you're going to come back for it when the cops are sitting right there?
Right?
That was weird.
Yes. Welcome to our world.
Yeah. And then...
Did you have a good look at the guy or no?
Yeah.
He
Roughly. If he did, it was fine.
had a backwards cap on,
Yeah.
a hoodie.
Yeah, maybe 20, 30.
Right, male. Okay. Did the truck say anything on it?
The gray truck with the camper shell.
It was a Ford.
With the Ford?
Yeah.
Ford?
Mm-hmm.
Did they have the camper shell? What color was it?
The camper shell?
It was
tinted
same
windows?
color as his
Yeah,
car.
it was gray too.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah, that was the only weird thing we saw tonight. We're like, what?
Newer, older?
It's an older model Ford.
Older
Not one of
model
the newer
Ford.
ones.
Okay.
And then my neighbor across the street, she's got the cameras on her house. You guys just talk to her.
Yeah, they've already, we've been out here in several rounds today. Already gone down the entire other side.
Oh, okay.
We're just rechecking the people that weren't home when we did our first sweep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, like she said, we're just seeing if you noticed anything weird in between hand or, any little detail would help out. You saw him walking out, anything like that.
I haven't seen anything, unfortunately.
Hey, Sarge.
Okay. So you do have the flyers.
Am I already out there work?
You see anything? You hear anything?
I'm with Mandy right now, helping out with his camera.
We've got a whole team of people working on
With
this.
Mandy?
But definitely give a shout out to that number that's on there.
Yeah, we're
Perfect.
three
Thank you
cameras
guys.
in the
Together,
area.
See if that has anything to do with anything or just another
Weird
weird
thing.
Yeah. So good job on you. So.
And I don't think I've never seen that truck in the neighborhood that I know of.
Is there something else you guys need to do?
Yeah, there is. I mean, and that's the thing too. Is you kind of see kind of weird people in the neighborhood right now with the construction, and you're like, is it construction workers or
right?
Something else?
Yeah, that'd be
You
fine.
don't know.
With you.
Yep. Because we saw a group of four gentlemen.
I'll call them and see where they want me.
I mean, they all look like they're all like purple.
All right. Bye.
They're so highly excited right now. Okay. Okay.
Right. Thank you so much.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
appreciate it.
Thank you. Hello?
So some of you guys might have remembered that we were doing the interviews with Ronnie Watts, but there was so many people that were having difficulty trying to understand him due to the recording and the acoustics as to where they were recording. So I chose to just sort of carry on with the next downloaded file. So I went ahead and downloaded that before I had even logged in, and I checked my schedule and realized, okay, we're only going to have an hour again, so maybe I just pop on early and we can hang out a little bit and chit chat and see where everybody's at and how everybody is doing. How's everybody's weather? We have crazy winds where I am today. Not sure if those winds are going to bring in a storm, but it looks as if it's brought some clouds, so we will see. I don't want to take pain meds personally.
Okay, flip your clothes on the back side. See if we'll make our way around. Check that bottom window. Security bars in place too. lights on. I don't know if it's left on or not. Okay. Secure. That is good. What? Which ones? I couldn't tell. Huh? They could have turned on. I doubt they're active. With my momentum. I'm more focused on the door. Action lights. And they may have left them on. I don't know. Take a look. Security bar was talking from the back doors. I don't think anybody's gone in.
Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house? Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house, make yourself known. Frederick Police Department, anybody in the house? I got you wrong.
Slow and steady, guys.
Okay. Coming out.
Pushing up to you first.
Up.
Chelsea, I'm coming into your hallway. Copy. Still got that bathroom?
Yep.
On the top side. Open that connecting door. All right, connecting door. Closet, I'm coming behind it. Clear, I'm coming out.
Okay. Did you guys get this closet?
Nope.
Ready?
That's the basement, I think. Let's clear the garage. Come see where you're at, we'll come out to the garage. Frederick Police Department, anybody in the garage? Frederick Police Department, make yourself known.
Coming out quick.
There's no way to get in like on the top or anything.
Don't see any access. No access points.
Is it sealed off on the top on that side? Yeah. Never mind.
Looks secure. We're coming back in.
Coming out.
Now. Garage lights are off. Tootsie coming back towards you.
Look coming out.
Okay, I'll pull the door once you guys are ready.
You want to make that up? Okay. Go.
Frederick Police Department, anybody in the basement? Frederick Police Department, make yourself known. Frederick Police Department, anybody down here?
might be the alarm I'm thinking. I'm sure. It's right there. Look coming out.
Coming out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check the top, see if there's a back. Clear.
Coming out to you, Kate.
Look for any like vents like those that are big enough that maybe they open and
Let's go clear upstairs.
Oh.
Frederick Police Department, anybody upstairs? Frederick Police Department, anybody upstairs? Make yourself known.
I'll hold down here.
else? Hey, you good? One. Which one do you want? Copy. Long as you're with me, we'll take you on the road. My name is Bruce. We'll go on the west. Brother, police department, anyone in there? Brother, police department, make yourself known. Copy. 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 Brother, we're in your arrest, shut. Okay. Go ahead and make this place like it was when we came in. All right, we're coming down.
Copy. Hold on.
What's that?
Drawing the lights.
Did we get the garage lights off? Did we get the garage lights off? Okay.
Okay. Got everybody? Okay, let's go. I'll be the last one out.
I'm gonna kill the lights, it's gonna get dark.
Yeah, Susie, I thought you were going to go into more of like an in-depth thought. That's why I was like, please do share, you know? Yeah, it certainly seemed as though we could see and sense what the officer was sensing. I mean, he was shining his light several times into the kitchen area, almost as though he felt like somebody was there. That's kind of the impression that I got as well.
I just went.
Fire still 732 dispatch. Fire still 732 dispatch. Got a follow-up holding for you. Contacted by phone in reference to a card that you left on the door at 441 Granville Circle. 2125.
We're not gonna use this case.
No, we're using the original. I've already added a sub from earlier when we were out here. I'll just add it to that. No, it's all. What's that?
What's right on?
6974, 6794, something like that. I went into the master search and typed in the name and it popped it up.
Oh yeah, I'll see so I can get their case.
No, that's a hemp thing. So they have one that's attached to this that they're going to use.
Oh,
Yes, they're just because it's all linked together, so they're going to attach to that. Yeah.
That's 917.
Yes, no worries, Susie. I hope that you always feel comfortable to share. This was always a really difficult one for me to watch because it was just more lies from Chris Watts as to what exactly happened when he knew damn well exactly what happened.
Go back in there.
But yet
Go
the
back in there.
officers
I'll tell you when you're done.
the officers are forced to recreate what he said happened.
Keep going. Hold on and keep switching.
Crazy. So crazy.
Okay, now the other one.
Those were the cameras that were inside the Watts home, right?
Okay.
Yes, we could totally do a phone call, Susie. No problem. Anybody have any other thoughts they'd like to share? You're not able to make comments. What do you mean? It's difficult to try to differentiate what's truthful and what isn't when there were so many lies. The shadows of him outside at his vehicle with the jerry can and walking around his truck and stuff like that, though, I don't know. Tell me your thoughts on that. It would be nice if we knew if there was any footage highway wise where there's eyes in the sky and cameras various places that perhaps could have caught a glimpse of the girls in the back seat or something, right? Because the cadaver dogs certainly did not alert to bodily fluids. They alerted to, a commotion and a fight, like chaos. But I wonder if there was bodily fluids that were in the Anadarko truck where he had transported them. But due to his quick sentencing and the ceasing of all forensic testing, we'll never really know the full answers to this case. It's going to always forever be question marks like this because we don't have it all, right? Yeah, I remember that he couldn't get his frickin' story straight at all between choking and smothering and the blanket. And, the whole thing was just. So, did you guys just see that? I don't know if this is the footage of Nicole Kessinger coming out of the house, but look up in the corner here on the last few seconds. You see somebody walk outside. Look at the stature of the person. I wonder if we could zoom this in a bit. Yeah, we don't have all the information, so it's damn near impossible for us to ever really piece this all together. But tell me your thoughts. Do you feel like this is Chris Watts that's walking, or do you feel like this is the footage of Nicole Kessinger? Aw, thank you, Sean's princess. You're so sweet. Hello, beautiful lady. Sorry it's not much. I gotta go now, but wanted to drop in. I will watch your replay. You're such a sweetheart. Thank you so much, hon. So let's see if we can't edit this somehow. I totally agree with you, right? Even the height, like the build, The shortness of the legs compared to Chris Watts. He's taller and leaner, right? Hard to say who's walking there. Chris was wearing a black top when he was loading his truck. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you can really clearly see the ponytail. We just missed something again here. I feel like these are two different sets of legs, though, even. Like, seriously. The leg and the walk. One walk is a wide step, the other one's more of a lean step. What do you guys think? You can see it in the corner. It's not his. Yeah, the butt. Yeah. The butt, the legs, the whole shebang. So many of the neighbors knew so well that this, the way that he had backed his truck up, really, he never did that. That was so out of character. Even the height of him on the cameras, he's a lot higher, a lot taller. I wonder how he was able to carry out Shanann without us really seeing. Underneath or on top, because, he didn't put her into the back of the cab. He put her in the back of the truck, like in the back seat, right? It's been a while since I've watched this footage, so I'm just following again with you guys in a sense, I guess this little piece of tree is in our way. Is that what you're kind of saying, Susie? Because he dragged her, he didn't put her over top of his shoulders. I know that he was walking backwards. I remember us talking about this when we were first reviewing this footage together. Frank Sr. saw the Vivint footage that was inside the house, because when the commotion started with the fight, yeah, you guys can clearly see the difference in the step and the walk. If you look at the top of the corner, even the camera height is off compared to who was recorded earlier. The height's different. The sweater and the jeans, you know, are somewhat the same, but even the leg stature and the way that they step is different. And Chris is a lot taller. Like, you can see his head. So clearly clearly Nicole Kessinger was there that weekend. That's what I'm going to gather from that. Well, because you said that he dragged her, and I'm saying, so are you basically saying like this piece of tree is sort of what's in our way of us being able to see him lift her into the truck? But definitely Frank Sr. saw the Vivint footage, sadly. Yeah, Chris had to walk to his truck to back it into the garage, but the first person who left that house was certainly not Chris Watts. I mean, it was really obvious that that was not Chris Watts, and we all know that it wasn't Shanann. The little shadows that we see under the truck, I also believe are one or both of the girls. Like, I don't know why he says, you know, I have saved my girls, like, and the fact that he doesn't know exactly what happened makes me wonder if somebody else helped him do this. Yeah, Linda, it really does, especially when you compare them so closely together, watching them physically. You can literally see the height difference. The ponytail, you're right. You can see it. And like the leg and the butt and stuff. Like the jeans aren't even exactly identical either, but it sure does for sure look like NK. So could your analogy, Yvette, be somewhat correct, perhaps? Did something happen with the girls in the house? I wonder if they're ever going to go back and re-interview Chris Watts again at the prison. I had rather hoped that they would be back fairly soon after their first visit, but that may look suspicious to Chris Watts. Yeah, that's true. We'll never know if he keeps lying. Maybe now that we have some answers, which I don't think even legally this could happen unless he was willing to go through with it, but another polygraph. But that would just sort of solidify more whether or not he's lying, right? The compilation of how long he took in the house during all of this was like damn near an hour, you guys. I think it was like 45 minutes. She did wear long sleeve at the interview, so we have no. I don't think her arms ever were checked, Susie. She was very adamant, and so was her father, that any questioning and whatnot wouldn't lead into suspicion facing her, but rather just have questions involving, her affair with Chris or her knowledge about the family and their routine and whatever. So her being looked at as a suspect would have never happened. But what it looks like right now is that Nicole left the house first. So did something happen with the girls while Nicole was over? And then she left first and he was left to sort of, finish this off and finish this up, or whatever you want to call it. I certainly wouldn't put it past her that she planted some seeds about all this. Susie, due to like several of my viewers having different methods on donations and what they use for donating to people that they like and they want to support, that's the reason that I have actually like 4 different avenues for people to support my channel. You can choose to buy merch, you can PayPal me, you can go to the GoFundMe page, you can do the e-transfer, and there's also a Patreon. And it was certainly because different viewers of mine requested like, hey, I would totally like to donate to you, but I use GoFundMe only. Can you set that up? You know, so I set up a little GoFundMe based on that because of somebody requesting it. Same thing with the Patreon. It was because somebody suggested it, stating that that's how they donate. So that's why I opened up several avenues. And I'm very appreciative, to be honest. You guys are awesome. Every little bit helps, right? Yeah, I believe she certainly did plant seeds about perhaps even this heinous act, you know? And then she's quizzing him on what the meaning of the Battery song is, and he's listening to that, trying to figure it out for her, which I believe planted more seeds. I think she did leave beforehand, Linda, because they had to have, you know, their alibi kind of thing, especially her for work, right? I'm not sure if the GoFundMe shows the support, but I did put up the channel. I didn't really know what to put for an amount, so I just put 5,000. And then I did get one donation from the person who was asking me to set that up. So that was pretty awesome. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Yeah, only one set of tire tracks, right? Because Nicole Kessinger had to get to work as well, right? So that she was sort of accounted for. So I believe that that's what, you know, she was doing. I believe that her being in Frederick meant that she was in and around the Watts home. But because we never got the GPS coordinates, we'll never know. Like everything ceased once Chris Watts confessed and subsequently got sentenced. Everything was halted at that point. So good to see you too, Dank Williams. We only have a few minutes left here, folks. We won't be able to get through all of this. How could she go to work after that? Well, I honestly, are we ever going to really understand the mind of, you know, someone like her? Probably not, to be honest, right? And I mean, in all honesty, her searches alone give her away as to what type of woman she is. The way that she was trying to cover things up and hide things and search Shanann Watts and searching Amber Fry, like it was very obvious what she was after. And she certainly had no fear or worry for the Watts family. We'll get through one more of these, folks. I don't know if there'll be any footage of him walking back and forth just yet, but then we will be ending our live show today. We'll be back on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. double check my schedule. But yeah, we will have 1 hour again on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. So if you're free and you're able to join, come and say hi. I'd love for any new people to tell me where you're from. Hit the subscribe button because we have a lot of interactive conversations here and everybody's welcome. It doesn't matter your age, race, color, size. Everybody's welcome. Yeah, you don't do that. Yeah, search history definitely tells a story, Dank Williams. I agree. And Susie, that's entirely a fact. Why would you be deleting things and so concerned about deleting things and making sure they're permanently deleted so that the officers could never even recover it? Is beyond being pissed off at a man because he chose his wife over you, right? Which that was her original story, was that she was so mad at Chris Watts because he lied to her too, and that she felt fooled by a married man, that supposedly he had told her that they were going to get a divorce soon and they were separated, they were sleeping in separate beds, and yet, you know, she says that's her reason for deleting everything. So I don't know. I find it really difficult to be on her side about it because of the history, what she searched, you know, the search on Amber Fry as well, like just very telling as to the kind of person that she is and what she was going for, right? Hi, Gigi. Hello, Beth. Welcome. Sorry you guys missed the majority of this. It's been great conversation, a little bit here and there, and we've gotten to open up some more footage. So they both felt so mad. Yeah, like it just doesn't really add up though, you know? If you're that mad at a man for that, why are you concerned as to what the police officers are going to be able to find? Clearly, you know that you've done something wrong if you're trying to cover your tracks, so much so that you're making sure that the cops can't find it. Like, what are you hiding? Because Bish, it looks like you're hiding something more than you're just pissed off because he's going to stay with his married wife and children and continue building a family or something. Like, it just, none of it really added up. And then, like I said, because of the ceasing and halting of all forensic testing due to Chris Watts, you know, confessing and being sentenced, we will never know, you know, some of these answers. Yeah, the pawning of the ring conversation was very odd. Did they have some premeditation? Did they have some forethought into this? And that they were going to be able to use that money somehow to get into a place themselves, or what? Like, absolutely mind-boggling that we won't ever be able to fully wrap our minds around due to not having all the information. So I love you guys. I love all of our interactive conversations. It's so nice to be able to get together a couple times a week and have some powerful conversations where everybody can share their opinion. Nobody's judged and nobody's attacked. This is one of the best, in my opinion, non-bullying platforms that there is available on YouTube today. So I welcome you all. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to see more of you. And for my new and regular people, it's TGIS. Thank God it's Sherry. And I will definitely see you guys again soon for another true story with me, Sherry Wiens. It does go by fast. It's why I started a little bit early, but we'll be back on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Daylight Savings Time. Much love to y'all. Thank you for your support. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like. I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye for now.